What's going on, guys? Gabe with the Review Dork, and welcome. This video is sponsored by Trade1348.com. Shameless plug, provided by yours truly. But the reason why you landed on this video is because you are beginning your journey, or maybe you are in fact an experienced options trader and or a stock trader, but you're looking for that competitive edge. YouTube is flooded with educational material, with some traders championing technical analysis, trend analysis, supply and demand zones. But I am in fact a momentum trader, and I've spent over 2 years creating a system that you guys are going to be able to see in real time that provides actionable, objective alerts. As long as you operate within the confines of our rule-based system, you will in fact be profitable. What I want to highlight is something that we call traffic lights. And as we look at the chart here, we could see traffic lights to the upside, traffic lights to the downside. The overall trend is in fact to the downside. And what keeps us in this trade is we have traffic light confirmation on the 3 and the 5, and we'll get to that in a second. But one of the first rules to the strategy is if price action is below the 200 EMA, we are in fact biased to puts. When you are attempting to take a trade, you want to take a trade in the same direction that the larger time frames are suggesting. So the 3 and the 5 are suggesting a bearish trend. So therefore, you only want to take the trend on the 1 minute that follows the larger time frames. Also, we have included the Trade 1348 Genie. Now, I'm going to show you guys how to get this chart simply for $5. And you get a 30-day trial of our alert system, and we're going to get to that in a second. All of this is just really going to gel together. We use this Genie here where we utilize EMA trends 13 and 48. As you can see on the chart here on the 1 minute, the 13 crossed the 48, which puts us in a put signal. Again, following the rule-based system, the 200 EMA is biased to puts because price action is in fact below the 200. The MACD is strong bearish, noted by the MACD cross below and deep red bars on the histogram. The RSI is also bearish, noted by the RSI being below 50 and below its moving average. Okay, so we have a Genie here that simplifies the rule-based system in which we teach in our core curriculum, which you can find at trade1348.com. What does that curriculum look like? I'll be glad to show you. Our curriculum highlights pretty much everything from getting the chart to deep dive into indicators. We have a lot of videos for you guys. As you can see here, we are getting alerts on the 1 minute in real time that are suggesting that the market is in a downtrend. As you can see, Tesla down, Lucid down, Apple, Q, SPY, AMD, and the TQs, GME, all down. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. Since the market is in fact open, I can then take a look at Tesla, with that being our most recent alert. We have a traffic light to the downside, which then turned into a 1348 cross to the put side, and then we found a level of support, which tells us that the trade was essentially a scalp to a level. Why would this be a scalp to a level? Because the larger time frame disagrees with what the 1 minute is showcasing. Let's go to the 5 minute and we get a better idea of what's happening on the 5 minute. On the 5 minute, we can see that there was a traffic light to the upside. However, we now have some consolidation, and we could see we got a traffic light. The 3 minute is transitioning to a put. All right, so we know that the larger time frames are potentially making the cross to the downside, which then gives us confirmation to the strength of the trend on the 1 minute to the downside as well. We also have the EMA trend, which is biased to puts. The EMA trend is the 1348 cross, and this is to the downside. The 200 EMA is also biased to puts because here on the 1 minute, price action has finally broken below the 200 EMA. The MACD is now in strong bearish mode, by virtue of the MACD crossing beneath its signal line, and we are now in strong bearish momentum, with the ADX now disagreeing with the MACD, saying it is weak bearish. However, as you can see, this traffic light in real time, we're showcasing how objective this alert is. We go ahead and measure this move out, and this is a 65-cent move on Tesla. It has broken a level But what my expectation is that Tesla reaches this level here, and that would be an 80-cent move. And this is by virtue of RSI being below the midpoint here at 50. So let me break down RSI for you guys, right? Because RSI, I feel, is read wrong, especially by beginning traders. Now, beginner traders would go ahead and say, all right, well, if RSI is oversold, that means it's time to buy. If RSI is overbought, that means it's time to sell. But what RSI is also telling you is that whenever you get moving average and RSI below 50, which are these dashed lines, that you are in fact bearish. If RSI and moving average both are above these dashed lines, the 50 point, you are in fact bullish. Let's go ahead and see how price action reflects these levels, or respects these levels, if you will, at 194.52. We have another level at 194.11. This would be my target as long as RSI remains trending down. The 5-minute is in disagreement with what the 1 minute is doing, so let's see why that is the fact. Now, the fact is that the RSI on the 5-minute just broke beneath 50 here, and you have a weak bullish momentum forming here on the 5-minute. So we do have an expectation that the 5 will in fact turn bearish. If you're looking at the charts and you're like, Gabe, what are these lines here? Well, this chart does this automatically for you. And we remove subjective trades from the chart and we keep it objective. So therefore, the chart automatically plots support and resistance for you. So looking at the chart as it stands, we see Tesla coming on down. It is definitely fighting to recapture this level here, but I don't think it has enough juice to do so, because the 3-minute and the 1-minute are both in agreement that it's strong bearish, and the 5-minute looks to be trending down. Utilizing a rule-based system, you can in fact make money. And this is why I'm showcasing this system live, not after the market has closed. How do you get these charts? Well, you get these charts by signing up for Trade 1348. Your first month is only $5. Not only do you gain access to the community and the curriculum, but you also gain access to these charts. So as it stands here, let's keep an eye on Tesla. Is Tesla building enough momentum to break above its moving average and break this trend? Once RSI breaks its moving average, this trend is done. Does it break? Let's find out over the next coming minutes. We have 12 seconds to candle close. Let's see what is going to happen. And no, it does not look like it can recapture that moving average, and this bodes well for the 5-minute time frame. Let's take a look at the 5-minute, and as we can see with the 5-minute, we do have a traffic light to the downside, just signaling right now. So therefore, we can go back to the 1 and see this play out. Ladies and gentlemen, we can go ahead and measure this play one more time. And this is a 60-cent move. This is very, very profitable, especially in the world of Teslas, especially in the world of options. You guys are seeing it first. You're seeing it firsthand. This trading strategy absolutely works. We're providing you a cheat code to help you trade SPY options. Now, oh man, Tesla did not fail. Tesla has in fact brought me down to my target level, which is this level right here. And if you guys remember earlier in the video, I suggested that 194.11 was in fact my level. Tesla did not disappoint. This was your target. This is where you secure the bag, and this is where you close your trade. Check us out each and every morning, myself and Short the VIX, as we go live and we navigate the markets utilizing this trading strategy and putting you in a winning situation almost every single day. You saw it here first. This is Gabe. Check out trade1348.com. Link down in the description. Peace.